Kulinski from Secular Talk was doing one of his Secular Talking Smack segments, and someone asked him a question about Thunderfoot, and he's going to go on to talk about Thunderfoot and the skeptic community in a second here. And you guys are going to check that out, and then I'm going to come back and talk to you guys about it.
Thunderfoot. My understanding was that Thunderfoot was very, very popular at one time. He's like a sciencey kind of YouTuber. And I don't know, in recent times, I guess he kind of fell off a little bit in popularity. I mean, it's weird, man. There was an increase. So, like, the skeptic community or the atheist community on YouTube, they used to be more focused on science and atheism. But then a lot of the people who were in the so-called skeptic community kind of branched off and moved right-wingish, you know? Like, it went from being against the social justice warriors, and now a bunch of them are do flat-out apologetics for, like, the alt-right, which is fucking grotesque and preposterously stupid. So I guess Thunderfoot is one of the, like, really reasonable guys in the skeptic community. And then, like, as a lot of them lost their fucking minds, he just kept being a normal person, and he's not as popular as he used to be. But yes, I have heard of him, and I think I've seen some of his videos, and I remember liking them.
All right, so what you guys just saw is Kyle talking about and elaborating on Thunderfoot and the skeptic community. And I've talked about this on multiple occasions, and I think that he said pretty much the same thing. So Thunderfoot, what happened to Thunderfoot, if you guys don't know, I'm pretty sure you guys know. He basically made a video saying that he's leaving the skeptic community, and then he made another follow-up to that, and people just hammered him on the dislikes, hammered him, unsubbed, all of this type of stuff. Basically, Thunderfoot was making tons of views, getting tons of views, tons of subscribers, because he jumped on the anti-SJW train, the lame train, not the real, kind of thing. But he was on that lame anti-SJW train where basically he had just tons, and I mean tons of videos just going after Anita Sarkeesian, like straight up low-hanging fruit, just pointless stuff. And just constantly over and over and over and over again. So many likes, subscribers, views, just blowing up, right? And then he goes back to, and then he leaves the skeptic community because he started, he was anti-Brexit. He's not for Trump, and he has certain sane beliefs. And I know that he also had a talk with Anna Kasparian and different things like that. But anyways, he basically got hammered after he did that, and so he had kind of a drop off there. I'm not sure where his channel sits right now because I haven't checked in a long time, but what he really got in response to his I'm leaving the skeptic community video was just absolutely out of this world, like crazy, just hammering on him. But additionally, when it comes to the skeptic community, I've talked about this a lot of times. Basically, it came out as skepticism against religion, and then what it turned into basically is just going after SJWs, and then there's definitely, somewhat of an alt-right and right-wing culture. I would say definitely right-wing culture. There's not really any skeptics that I would consider a part of the skeptic community who are left right now, because I would say that Cult of Dusty doesn't consider himself a skeptic. The only skeptic that I really fuck with is Cosmic Skeptic, but I feel like he doesn't really talk about politics much, but when he does, he's pretty rational on it, at least from what I've seen. So that's really the only one that I fuck with, but everybody else, whether it's Armored Skeptic, I've already exposed Armored Skeptic for lying out of his asshole and not being fair at all in his criticisms again. Although I have seen one good video from him. Even TJ Kirk, the Amazing Atheist, his videos used to be awesome. Now they're just shit. He throws a gem in like once every few years. He had the Bernie Sanders and Not a Moron. He supported Bernie Sanders, good videos. But the rest of it's just going after SJWs and all this stuff and just being an asshole. And I really don't fuck with that. And the skeptic community is just complete ass, and I know that you guys know that as well. Support independent progressive media by leaving a subscription down below. Leave a like and share the video. Help us out on Patreon, or you can donate in other ways. Links are in the description down below. We are fighting Trump tooth and nail, and we will continue to do so with your help.